Pennsylvania is one of the nation's biggest states and has been a top retirement destination for many Americans for many years. In this two-part series, I'm going to be discussing the pros and the cons of retiring to the state of Pennsylvania. So if you'd like to learn more, stay tuned. Hey there, my name is Chichi Aguoji. I'm a New York-based realtor with a focus on helping seniors and retirees sell their homes and find the best locations to retire. In this video, I'll be discussing some of the benefits associated with retiring to the state of Pennsylvania. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number one, low cost of living. The cost of living, the overall cost of living in Pennsylvania is about 5% lower than the national average. This is predominantly due to the much lower housing costs that you can experience if you were to retire in Pennsylvania. Housing costs in Pennsylvania are 20% lower than that of a national average, with the national average of homes being $292,000 compared to the housing costs in Pennsylvania hovering around $230,000, so $60,000 less than what you can expect to pay on average nationally. Pennsylvania has 67 different counties, and of course you can expect that the cost of living does vary depending on which county that you're in. So taking a look at this map, we can get a sense of the distribution of cost of living across the state of Pennsylvania, and you can see where it's more expensive to live relative to where it's least expensive to live. So the map is shaded in both green and purple, and the purple areas are the more expensive areas, whereas the green areas are the least expensive areas. And this is actually not surprising because you can expect that when you're closer to an urban center, you're closer to a metropolitan area, you can expect that because it's densely populated, for there to be more demand for goods and services, and so for things to be more expensive. So the purple areas that are on the map are actually areas that are close to both Philadelphia or Pittsburgh, whereas the green areas on the map are areas that are a bit further away from those metropolitan areas in the state of Pennsylvania. So in short, if you're looking for the least expensive location to retire in the state of Pennsylvania, you're going to want to spend most of your time looking and exploring in areas that are located within the northwest of the state. Number two, weather. One of the great things about retiring to Pennsylvania is that the state experiences all 4 seasons. You'll be able to experience the snow within the winter, the changing of the leaves in autumn, the showers that happen in spring, as well as the warm feeling of the sun during the summer. When it comes to weather in Pennsylvania, something that is not often discussed is how less prone Pennsylvania is to natural disasters. Taking a look at this map, which outlines states that are more prone to experience natural disasters as indicated by federally declared natural disasters since the year of 1953, we see that the states that are colored in red are the ones that experience the most number of natural disasters since 1953. However, states that are any color but red have experienced a temperate number. So we see that Pennsylvania, since it's not highlighted as red, is not a state that's known as being highly susceptible to natural disasters. And you could compare that to other states that are also top retirement destinations, such as Florida or Arizona or Texas, and see that Pennsylvania, when compared to these other high retirement destinations, is actually safer when it comes to natural disasters. Hey there, if you're enjoying the video so far, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, and let's keep going. Number 3, outdoor recreation. There are 17 million acres of forest land in the state of Pennsylvania, and this accounts for about 58% of the state's total geographical area. Now, roughly 2 million of these forest areas are accessible to the general population, and from these 2 million, there are about 10,000 different hiking trails, making hiking one of the most popular outdoor activities that you can do in the state of Pennsylvania. Now, apart from hiking, Pennsylvania allows you to complete water-based activities because it's home to tens of thousands of lakes and about 1,000 kilometers worth of rivers. And this really allows you to engage in all these water-based activities such as canoeing, kayaking, swimming, or fishing. if you were to retire to the state of Pennsylvania. Number 4, proximity to New York City and other large metropolitan areas. Pennsylvania is strategically located whereby it borders states on all sides. It has New York on the north, it has New Jersey on the east, Ohio on the west, and West Virginia and Maryland to the south. And this allows you to take some exciting day trips to DC or New York City or even Baltimore, just to get a sense of what's happening in some of the states that border the state of Pennsylvania. Number 5, tax breaks for retirees. So Pennsylvania has the 4th highest tax burden in the nation, which is slightly edging out the state of New York, which is known for having a really high tax burden. However, this tax burden is not borne by retirees. It's more so borne by the working class. So Pennsylvania has a lot of tax breaks for retirees in that retirement income, whether it be from your 401k, your IRA, or your pension, it's not taxed at all. In addition, Pennsylvania offers property tax breaks for seniors and retirees who are over the age of 65 that have earned income below $35,000. So if you're someone who fits the criteria, you can end up having a really low tax burden in the state of Pennsylvania. All right, if you're someone who's considering retiring to the state of Pennsylvania and you would like some assistance exploring your options, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to assist you. All right, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new, and I hope to see you in the next one.